All right, welcome back to the Universal Thought Podcast, man, where we share universal thoughts, ideas, concepts, philosophies. We have all around great conversations, man, and I got my guy in the house. What it do?
What it do, podcast world? How y'all doing? How y'all doing, Eric?
Man, ain't nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Good. And you know, we got somebody special in the house, you know what I'm saying? This is actually a repeat conversation. We weren't able to put out the first one, but this is a real special person, you know what I'm saying? Friend of the family, real estate agent, you know what I'm saying? Entrepreneur. She actually sold my sister's house, you know what I'm saying? She, you know, real good friend of the family, man. So we want to introduce to y'all Miss Tijuana. Tijuana.
You said my name right.
Yeah, listen. I had hit Dre up because Dre hit me up and told me, you know, you was coming. But when I hit him back, I was like, damn. I always want to call you Jacqueline for some reason. I don't know why I want to call you Jacqueline.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was
I did not know that,
Yeah. No, it ain't Jacqueline. Shit, I got to get
Tijuana.
I got it now.
Yes, sir.
But what have I been calling for years? Your nickname?
Oh, TT?
TT.
Yep.
Okay, I remember that.
I mean, ever since high school I've been calling that, so yeah.
Yeah. Real quick, gonna go ahead and get the ads out the way, pay bills. Listen, if you ain't got you none yet, go and get you some. Artichoke H2O, Universal Thought Podcast, sponsored by Artichoke H2O. Some of the best water, spring water that you can find and will find. The link to where you can get this from will be down below. Definitely go get you some Artichoke H2O. None of the added preservatives, all natural water in this artichoke. Hey, you ain't got none, you go get you some. You did.
Yes,
Shout out to Miss Glenna Wilson, CEO. Also sponsored by my company, Elite Credit Connect. Right? Got to throw out all these names. Elite Credit Connect. Go to my website, www.elitecreditconnect.com. Go and put in an inquiry, and I will be getting back with you. I'm one of the best, if not the best, doing this in the city of Memphis and surrounding areas, and I service all 50 states. So come to me. I take care of you, your financial needs, get your credit repaired. Hey,
he's done a great job with me, y'all. I'm talking about, I just got my first $5,000 credit card because of my brother. First.
We're going to buy a house.
Yeah, I'm telling you. He ain't tell me that.
I just got a date for yesterday, so I want to tell you.
Good for you.
The score don't went up, so. First one, so yeah.
Oh, you got some money.
I'm telling you.
I got a credit card.
Credit.
That nigga just put in business, bro. You was not. I'm locking all doors, man.
And speaking of credit and all that, if you need a house, want to know something about a house, real estate, anything of information, she's your girl. She knows it all about it. And if she don't know, she'll go and find out and get back with you.
That is true.
Yes,
that is true.
And before we get off, she's gonna give you all her details on how to get in contact with her.
Thank you.
Speaking of real estate, how is the real estate market right now, in your opinion?
Well, the last couple of years have
Hold
been.
on, I don't want to cut you off. It's too cold in here.
Oh no.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
The last couple of years, in all honesty, has been rough. Like for all of us in real estate. However, is real estate being bought and sold every single day? Mm-hmm. Have I been selling houses, helping people buy? Yes, sir. So it's a business that even though it has its high and lows, what's low for us might not be looked at as low for you guys. Like I didn't sell as many houses last year as I normally sell, but I did good.
You still did good. Yeah. Well, yeah, I've been saying that. So I always like try to see, I try to keep up with the market to see what's going on because I got to. Anyway.
Yeah, you own a house. Equity is is going up still, so that's good. Always the houses are accruing value. So the longer people wait to buy, the more they cost. They keep waiting for them to go down, but they're not going down.
Do you think they're ever going to go down, stabilize?
Like bottom out or something? Or stabilize. Okay, so. You mentioned stabilize, and what the talk has been really for the last couple of years, that's basically what's going on, is some form of stabilization. But what that looks like can vary for people. Like whatever the mortgage you're paying on this house today, somebody else tried to buy the same exact house, floor plan, age of the house, all that stuff, updates. It's gonna cost them more.
Right.
So
Well, I try to be as optimistic as possible and tell people, go and buy your house.
This is
In my
my
mind, I'd be
thing.
like,
yeah.
but not right now.
No, you know what though? I don't think that's, me personally, I don't think that's good information. Even if I'm not the realtor, seriously, I don't think that's good information. And the reason why is because if you are paying, now it depends on what your rent is. If your rent is like $500 or something, I'm not, if that exists.
I'm telling you,
I'm not saying run out and buy a house. Matter of fact, people come to me, they refer to me and they're paying, you know, $700, $900. I'm like, that's not bad. You
Right.
know? But have I had clients that their budget was $900 and I found them a house that was renovated and 3 bedrooms and, you know, really nice in the neighborhood they want to live in, and their mortgage is $900? Absolutely. So you might as well be paying yourself instead of paying the landlord. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
you're, in my opinion, when you're paying a mortgage, you're putting money in a savings account. Every month, every year that you pay, money is being reserved for you. And I mean, you can't make this kind of money, you know, any other way, you know, usually. So yeah,
right.
so it depends how you look at it.
I like that. I like the terminology there.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
I love seeing my good old equity in my houses. I feel like I got some money.
Yeah, you do. If you got some equity, you got some money now.
I do.
Yeah, go and see what that net worth looking like.
Oh, that's my son brought up to me. He said, "Mama, stop saying you broke or you ain't got no money." Because I tell him that all the time. My son think he think, I don't know who child he think he is.
Yeah.
But he said, can you go right now and sell Sullivan? That's a rental property. I said, absolutely. He said, how much money do you think you would profit by selling it? I said, at least $100,000. You know, when I last got it appraised, you know, a couple years ago. So he was like, can you sell this house? And, you know, I was like, absolutely. How much would you get? Oh, way above $100,000.
Right.
And he was like, so stop saying you're broke.
Right.
He was proving a point to me. He was using my stuff on me. So, yeah.
Why you always saying you broke? What you got going on?
My son just always asks for stuff.
Oh, well, yeah. Stay broke. Just
That's smart thing to say.
He got his own money now. He has a job now for a year now, but he just recently said this to me like maybe a couple weeks ago. And I don't know. I guess because I have a mindset where I live below my means. So he's also talking about that. Like if you ask me if, you know, let's go on this trip, I'm like, I ain't got no money for that.
Right. No.
But do I have some money in my bank account to pay for that trip? Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
So this is how I am.
I think it was Booster said, I can't remember who said that. I think it was Booster though. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. When I say that, I mean I ain't got no money for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think what Booster said that. I ain't got no money for you, man. But yeah, and that's a conversation for because I love business conversation. We can talk about this all day. Today, I really wanted to get into some I think most people like have they deal with on a regular basis, which is attachments. Right? Okay. Let me ask you something, Tijuana. I'm gonna ask you first. Have you ever had to like? You ever been attached to something, someone, something, anything, and had to detach from it?
Absolutely.
How do you detach from anything? Like, how do you detach from something that you've been so attached to?
Ooh. I'm laughing because I have a character flaw, if you will.
You have a character flaw?
That some people align it with my birth month, which is January. I could cut you off.
Aquarius?
They say Capricorn, so January 16th. I don't follow like all the signs and stuff, but I'm supposed to be a Capricorn.
I do.
I associate with the characteristics that are known to a Capricorn.
And what are those characteristics?
And I can certainly cut you off. I can cut you off quickly, easily, too easy to be honest. In my big mature age, looking back, that's why you was having that conversation with me on the way. Okay, so looking back, I can see where.
I'm making sure I clip this up with you smiling. Go ahead.
I do it too easily. I can detach easily. I shut people off and down kind of quick.
Do you feel bad about it anytime you do it?
Now, yes, I do.
You do now?
I do now. Sometimes, not all the time now. I feel like I support my decisions. Like you did something to me, to make me detach from you. Because normally I'm a very loving, outgoing person. So if I detach from you, you did something. So.
So that would be so basically it would be a defensive mechanism for yourself then, right?
It would absolutely be. Yeah.
And I get that. I get that. Are you going to ask me that, Eric?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm sort of like that. I can, and I'm like a lot like what you just said. If I feel like you've done something to me, and that's the growth of growing up now, because I feel like sometimes back in the day when we was younger, I allowed certain things to happen. Now I don't allow too much to happen to me. And once I feel that strike, I'll back away. Now, depending on the relationship, that's what really matters to me. Depending on the relationship, depending on the person and also the relationship, I may or may not. But let's just say if it's not a relative, not a close relative, or not, whatever, I don't care. If it's a relative or my loved one, I care. Then you may get more strikes. But once you get that once too many, I'm cutting you off then. And I can cut you off. I can cut you off and still love you. Or I can cut you off and still care for you or ask about you, but I ain't got to deal with you.
But do we cut off family? Family? Blood family?
Do we? I don't know. Do we?
Yeah.
Now you know my family. You know my history.
Yes.
I have never cut family off. And I'm not gonna go all deep.
It's not like I want to. Let's just like that. But when situations come, you have to categorize everything.
Right.
Everything has an importance. As you get older, to me, you have to be accountable for everything you do and whatever they do.
Yeah.
And if you allow certain things to keep going, and you don't put a stop to it, have a conversation, I have no problem with talking to nobody. But if you don't choose to, I'm not forcing nothing for nobody. And I roll with the flow.
I get that.
So and I hate it happens in family, but yeah, for me now, it is. So.
I think, and it ain't just gotta be people. You know what I'm saying? I sit and think about this type of stuff often. Like, we attach to like everything. We attach to holidays. Like we feel like we got to do this stuff. We gotta do this on Valentine's Day. Do you feel like that? Are you that?
I used to. I used to.
I don't.
You don't what?
I don't know more. I stopped years ago.
Because I was gonna say you used to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all gonna get an argument. This nigga lying.
Yeah, definitely. But older, like I said, now I'm like, when it comes to Valentine's, especially Valentine's Day, if you're doing what you're supposed to do
all year,
then
I'm in agreement with that. I'm in agreement with that.
Really, it's not a biggie,
I was taught that. in my latter years.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You was taught what?
Like what he was saying, if you've been doing like what you're supposed to do as a man, as a woman all year long, as far as how you treat that person, the gifts or whatever, then Valentine's Day is just a day,
Yeah. That's just how I feel.
But at some point, but you didn't think she comes up and does some video for me. But she, so you used to feel like when it comes that it's something to be expected. You need to.
Yes, I used to feel like that. I wanted something.
Even if it's a million days before and after that, you can got something every day. This day, this what matters.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm just gonna be real with you as a woman. It does not feel good, or maybe even look good, like if you're at work, let's just say, and a lot of coworkers that are with me and married or dating somebody seriously, and they're getting flowers or candy and stuff sent. Man, you feel kind of bad. You feel kind of bad.
I mean, and I get that, but what if that day is not a Valentine's Day and you get those and they're not getting it? Like just a random day,
right.
You get it.
So if he's been doing that throughout the year, doing things like that, I should say. Yeah. When Valentine's Day comes, I'm like, oh, those are so pretty, girl. I'm so happy for you. I'm not gonna feel bad.
Yeah.
If he's on his job, I'm not today. The woman I am today. If he's on his job, I'm not gonna feel bad about everybody around me getting the roses and I don't get them. I'm not gonna feel bad at all. So yeah.
Man, are you being honest right now?
Yeah.
Like completely honest.
Like if I didn't get anything this, but I ain't with nobody either. So.
I mean, I think holidays is like it's becoming more of a what's the word?
Tradition?
it's been a tradition. It's becoming a cliche.
Commercial. It's
Yeah,
commercial.
oh yeah, very
it's
commercialized.
Yeah.
Well, I have a friend that helped me to see, because I was raised a certain way. I was raised to do the Christmas decorations and all that stuff, all the decorations for all the different things. But this is the thing, I still love Christmas. I'm not gonna lie, I still like to see the lights. Let your neighborhood be one of those good neighborhoods with the pretty lights. I like to ride through it.
Right.
It's not a necessity for me anymore. It's not something that I have a strong desire to do. I don't care one way or the other. My neighborhood is dark. I live in the county, so.
Right.
I mean, it's just that stuff I've been, like when you learn more, you know, you can kind of go a different route.
Yeah.
Those are not things I care about anymore.
Right.
You know, like that's how we were raised though.
Right.
You know, we were raised on those things, and somebody taught, well, you know, kind of brought it to my attention, like, that's not in the Bible. I hate to go there, but that's where it is. That's not in the Bible. All those pagan holidays and things like that's not in the Bible. So my older, more mature self, I'm trying to do as best I can. You know, I got enough going on, you know, to account for. So stuff like that I don't really get into. So Valentine's happens to fall into one of those days, and I just want to be made to feel special throughout the year, not just that one day. Because I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it 10 times for you. So
Yeah. And, I get it. That Dre, let me ask you something, and then I'm gonna add to on it. What's the biggest? And that's an attachment. That's an attachment. We all was attached to that.
yeah.
It still is in a way. What's the biggest attachment, or what's the biggest detachment you probably think you've had in your life? The biggest thing in your life, man. I never thought I would do this, but I had to detach myself from it.
Oh, that's a good question. I think with me right now, my eating habits. See, I ain't got this big because I drunk Wallace. That's all. So to detach from things that you told me, you know, how to change the way, and it's hard. It's hard right now, but I'm doing it, and I'm loving it because I'm feeling a whole lot better. I'm feeling a lot more energy, you know. But boy, I'm missing so much stuff I used to eat, and I know I sound a fat man, and I am, but I'm detaching myself from it, and I'm having these withdrawals, but I'm not doing anything to, you know. So that's right now for me.
You used to eat really good.
Man, I used to eat big time. He know.
We and the nigga eat good. We ain't good.
Well, he
Ain't
didn't eat
what?
like.
Yeah.
He ate like chicken.
Right.
Yeah.
He eat all that pork. He eat all that pork.
That's a curse, because our dad was a chicken loving son of God, and I think it's all of us who get like that. But like I said, for me right now, my eating habits been a detachment I'm trying to do now. So that's what I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
But
And if you like to eat, that's a real valid point. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm an eater, so I get you.
I'm a foodie. Right. Call it a foodie or something like that.
A foodie.
But
Yeah.
I've had to stop eating sweets. I don't drink drinks anymore. Oh God.
See, I need to detach.
Yeah, and then
Not
you
done
know
so.
the health reason of it. Like I said, me, you had this conversation. I've been diagnosed pre-diabetic, so I can't let that come on. And like I said, when you get the older you get, the more serious you get. Like you value your everyday waking up now. You know.
Yeah.
So the detachment from here is my eating habits. I'm letting it go.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's a good one. That's
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I need to detach from some eating, some stuff I'm eating too.
gotcha.
Do y'all feel like detaching? So when you said earlier, you was like, man, I can cut people off. Do you go into how do you do that? Cause I know how I do it, but how do you what does it take for you to just
What does
cut
that look
somebody
like?
off? Yeah, what does it look like?
Oh, what does it take, or what does it look like?
Both.
What it takes, if I feel disrespected, I'm cutting you off. If I feel like you don't value me, I don't know, my list might be too long because like I said, I'm born in January. But if you don't value me, if you hurt me, definitely. Now I'm not saying the first time, but you understand what I'm saying. If you're hurting me, if you're not, if I feel like I mean nothing to you, it's easy for me to cut you off. So if I feel like you're playing with me, playing in my face, I'll cut you off. You know, I got many reasons. But as far as what it looks like, I mean, just stop talking to you. I'm not gonna be around you. I'm not answer your call. Now, sometimes people that I have detached from, I will answer their call, but you can tell I'm detached in the it's a short, brief conversation. I don't want to be rude.
That's actually what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because you can not talk to somebody and still not be detached yet. You're just not talking. When I say detached, I
So you
mean
cut off
you are
completely.
mentally detached from that person or that thing. Like you don't even.
They don't exist.
It don't exist. You
But
detach
what if the
from it.
person like calls you, so you still wouldn't even answer the phone? You blocked them. Is that what you did?
No, like you can pick up,
Oh, okay.
but I feel nothing.
So,
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying there's no feelings involved no more?
No feelings.
You've taken the feelings all
Zero.
out.
You detach
Zero.
yourself from that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Just like you haven't like you're trying to detach from food, but you ain't detached yet.
No.
Because you still love it. You still think about
desire,
it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Once the desire is gone, then that's when you know you're.
But I think with
you're
that,
detached.
with that, in a lot of attachments, time is going to do help with that too. Now, you know, for me, for me, the time of not dealing with it or not having it, I need time.
Man, I don't need time.
See, I'm saying, so, well, for this detachment, right, with this food, I need time because every day I wake up wanting to have that, you know, but I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it because. But what makes me not want to, well, also the health thing, the pain I was in when I was on the floor and couldn't get up. Yeah, I'm not gonna never forget that. So I said, yeah, I'm not doing this. So yeah.
Well, help. Pain. Okay, that was one kind of pain, and I guess for me, I'm talking about a different kind of pain. But it's still like pain is something that will help you to detach from anything
Pain
that you
is
need to detach
a
from.
lesson. I'm talking about it's a great
Yeah.
lesson.
Yeah.
Will it? Pain will help you detach from something?
For me, it will.
I think for a lot of people, because a lot of people don't want to feel pain.
They don't want to, but
Well, some
But
people
there's
stay-
some people that glutton for pain.
Yeah.
I'm not
That's
the
not
one
me.
with pain.
I'm not made. I
Not
didn't even
me.
get whippings as a child. I don't do pain.
Oh, I got whoopings and I be
don't
like
do
them.
pain.
So yeah.
Nah, I don't do pain.
Wait a minute. All right, so you got shot. Any fragments still in you?
Yes.
You feel it?
No, I don't feel them. I see them when I get X-rays. But I don't feel them.
Okay. Because I've heard people say they have pains from fragments that they have,
Yeah.
and they're attached to the pain. Like they're so used to it, it's a part of who they are now. And if it went away, it wouldn't even feel right. Like man, it wouldn't feel right.
Well, but I was told from a doctor, I have an enlarged heart, so I have a very big heart, and yeah, that's another diagnosis. But and the fragments, I actually see they're like in the very corner of my heart. So
Inside your heart?
inside my heart.
Wow.
Yeah, the bullet fragments. So it doesn't really affect me.
Okay. What about something that you probably grew up believing? Because again, and when I say believing, I'm talking about like something your mama probably told you, something that you like eating 3 times a day. Like we're attached to that idea, but you really don't suppose to 3 times.
Well, my grandmother told me, and then this is gonna sound stupid. God knows, I grew up thinking that, and I realized that was not true.
Right.
Not to ever, and this is so small, but not to ever drink milk and eat fish. I don't even know where it came from.
I never heard that.
But my grandma told me that, and I grew up thinking that. Like
Right.
but when I got to be an adult and realized that wasn't true, and then I cut it off because I realized my grandma I think she told me a lot of wise good things, but that was one something I don't agree with.
Now milk, I do agree with. Milk, because milk is not human milk. It's animal milk.
Well, he's talking about the milk and the fish though.
Yeah,
Specifically.
milk and the fish, like
Oh, together?
like well, not so much together. Like you can't eat them right back to back. So it's supposed to. My grandma was saying it'll mess your body up or something like that. I don't know, and I believe that. I never ate fish and drunk milk on the same day. Never, for years. I know that's just.
I can see that because
Yeah.
you were young, and when you're young, you're receiving all this information
Yes,
and process
yes.
and need help
But then when you
process.
get older,
and
you
you
start
just grow
realizing-
up with it, and it
Yeah.
just stays with you. It's embedded in your mind.
but
It's
I know
embedded
now.
in who you are as a person. So
I still don't do it, but it's not because of my grandma anymore. I just don't do it because it's never anything I want. Like, oh, let me get some of this fish and milk. So no.
yeah,
So it was a milk thing. So yeah, but yeah, that was just one small thing. But I understand that the word detachment, what you're trying to get to is, what did we grow up with, and now have we had to detach ourselves from a certain way of thinking, right?
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking too.
It's so
My way
many.
of thinking has changed a lot.
So you right. So you felt like you had to maybe unlearn some stuff in order to see things in a different perspective. Is it anybody any group of people who, like, what made you start seeing things in a different way?
Okay, so 2 friends of mine, actually. One, a newer friend that came into my life a few years ago, but the other one been around 30 years or something. So, the one friend is a male friend, and he thinks people will call him, he thinks differently. But is it really that he thinks different, or he just doesn't think the way we think because we were brought up a certain way and we had, like, your milk and your fish, you know what I'm saying? Him, the way he thinks, at first I didn't receive it. And so my girlfriend was able to help me be more rational, to see things like it's not just how I think. Just really dig in and see how other people think and how other people are the way they are and stuff like that. But she was able to break down some things in ways that I have nobody's ever been able to break through me, but nobody really tried. Like the way that I think is because of how I grew up. It's a direct result of my environment, a direct result of my bloodline, and my education, all those things combined, right? And nobody really tried to dig deep to see why I think the way I think and work through that. But these 2 people did.
So they challenged you.
Exactly. And nobody, I can honestly say, nobody really challenged me.
Did it offend you, or did you take it and accept it?
No, I wasn't offended. I can't say I just ran with it, no. Because I've been this way, I'm 54 now, so I've been this way for years. But I'm just gonna put her name out there. My friend Ashley is great. Like, I call her, she got this red couch in her living room.
Ashley, she said you ain't shit. She said you ain't shit. She said, how dare you come in her house telling her,
man,
you don't need to be wearing them heels.
She has the friends that have the conversations. That's her.
Okay.
So she helped me to see that my way of thinking, I can perceive things completely different from the way you perceive things. But before, the way I was, and I'm still working on this, I'm saying was though, because I realized through her, I needed help with my thinking. Okay? But I realized that through her. But she challenged me. She still challenges me all the time.
What did she challenge you on? Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's to me, that's what I want.
Right.
Because he challenged me.
I didn't have nobody challenging me to her.
I know.
To recently.
And real talk, but I think why I hadn't had nobody do it, because I've never nobody. If I feel like you come to me and you ain't close enough to me, I won't even let you in my circle.
That's it. That's it. See, her and I are very close. Her and I are very close. And so her challenging me, she can do it.
Exactly.
Y'all better not do it.
Exactly. And I feel Eric tell me something that I can perceive, and I'm gonna take it because it's my brother.
It's the way she challenges.
Yeah.
She don't disrespect me.
No.
I'm
He's
big
not.
on that.
But he's gonna be straightforward on what is exactly going on, and I'm gonna accept it or don't accept it. And he challenged me with that.
Yeah.
And I would hear him sometimes, and sometimes he's like, then I realize I need to calm down and really hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
Because I know he's not coming to me because he's telling me something that from his perspective that I didn't know.
It has to be somebody you trust.
And there you go.
Yeah, that's what happened with me. Like, it's not that I don't trust people. It's just that if you're gonna correct me or challenge me, please be wise about how you do that with me.
That is so important.
That's all I'm saying.
That is so important for me.
I can talk. I'll listen to you. I promise I will. But if you come at me sideways, my personality, I told you on the way up.
And that's me. He know this.
I'm the female version of you.
It's still a fan off.
It's gonna be popping it on, but also too, you don't even know me like that. You come like this. So that's you everyone knows that. Yes, that's me.
Wow, I cannot believe this is what we're talking about.
Yeah. But on the Universal Podcast, these are things we had these kind of conversations about.
Well, I know my friend Ashley will be looking at this one.
Yeah, man.
Yes, Ashley wants you to watch this now. Okay, so
I'm telling you, we can probably bring the Universal Podcast over to the
Man.
and I like to listen. This is the whole purpose of the podcast. Like, it's not. I did this like solely just to have conversations. Also, promote business and stuff like that. I believe anybody that owns a business, you should probably have some type of apparatus where you can speak, podcast, blog, whatever. You need to have something. But I just believe this. It's just so important to be able to see things from another perspective, because you could. I ain't gonna say you wrong in your assessment, but if you don't see things from another side of we all looking at the same thing.
Yeah.
But I can't see what you see from your side, and then I don't believe you. Well, just come on my side and you can see. You can see what I'm saying. I think with me, the biggest thing. Now I'm gonna go into something else real quick. Something that I feel like it's hard for me to detach from, which is, like you said earlier, disrespect. I don't think I can, like, I'm looking at this T.I. and 50 Cent situation.
Ooh.
This man, so he put his wife, and this is what I'm talking about. Attachments will have people going to war. I'm attached to my wife and my family. I think 50 didn't damn near detach from everything. I think that's what that looks like. He don't care.
Yeah.
He don't give a damn.
Something
And I try to do. Like, how the fuck does he? How does he do? He can be at war by himself with the whole world, and he'll still troll the whole world. It's like he's detached.
Something's wrong there. I just told my
Is
friends,
it wrong though, or is it safe?
It's not safe. I just told my friends yesterday, Ashley and Michael, I told them yesterday that 50 Cent is gonna be rapping with Pac and Biggie. And he keep on messing with this man wife. I'm serious about that. Some things you just don't do.
Yeah, you're right.
You just don't. I don't care what my beef is with you. You gotta abide by these rules in the streets. You just gotta do that to be safe.
That's what I was saying. I don't really get into the online beefing thing, and I know it's a.
This got to be big for me to know about.
Yeah,
it's got to be big because I don't.
But okay, so how do you know about it? Through media, people talking about it and stuff. And in my head, I'm thinking like, when I got a beef with someone, I'm not. First of all, I'm not putting my beef out online.
Exactly.
But I'm old school though. I'm gonna find out.
Now that's mature.
I'm gonna call you up and we're gonna meet something. We're gonna handle this like men. I'm not doing the trolling and stuff. See, my thing is when you troll like that, then you put stuff online and. To me, it's a mixture.
I want to know, like, how old is he? Like, what grade is he in?
Who?
50 Cent. What grade is he in? Preschool? What, pre-K 4?
But they celebrities though. Their whole life is online. Like, it don't matter what you do. They gonna put it online. And I get it.
Like we're online. You know, we're on social media, right? We're all.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. What he's doing is something completely different to me.
Right.
Like I feel like he's a little boy. You know what I'm saying? That's so immature. Like you said, pick up the phone. Let's go out and have a dinner.
The money you have, it's like you can't find somebody to get T.I. number. You probably got it. I need to talk to T.I. or I need to talk to you 50. Let's squash this and let's handle this. But all this to me, it's too much. It's doing too much.
Can you walk away? If somebody came and they disrespected your wife?
You asking the wrong somebody.
Yeah, or your husband, whatever.
No.
Can you walk away from that?
No, because like you said, you disrespect my wife or. She should feel the same way as you disrespected me. Then that's
right.
me.
Yeah, right.
So now I got to do something in regards to what you're doing. It didn't have to go here. You took it there.
Right. I'm not mature enough to walk away.
Yeah, and so my immaturity kicks in then. Big time. But I'm not gonna be doing the way he's doing.
Right.
I'm gonna find some way of getting to you, one way or the other.
Ooh,
How? Physically?
Yeah, physically.
So you gonna do something?
I'm gonna do something because I can't do all the internet beefing and stuff.
Exactly. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to do that.
So you don't.
I want to put hands on you. Then.
You don't think at all you can walk away from that? No. Even if they ain't even said it to your face, they said it. They probably tweeted it.
To me, you put it out there. It's even making it worse. Yes, I can't. I cannot walk away from that. No.
Okay. I'm gonna say that I hope that I am mature.
I ain't gonna lie to myself. Period. I'm honest with myself.
I'm laughing at you because I'm like, I see how I would be if I were a man, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's a pride, man. Just like when they say like your family is your pride, just like the Lions, they pride walk away. That's your pride. And you gotta defend their honor. Now, if you can walk away from it,
it's a song I'm gonna send both of y'all. I want y'all to listen to it. And I'm not even to it, but I love the song. It's really AI, but it's a song. It's called "I'll Burn This Bitch Down," and it's speaking about it's like a mixture of country and rap. I love this song. Y'all didn't listen to it.
It's an AI song.
It's online. It's an AI song, but you can tell the guy who sings it.
I've heard a couple of
hidden songs. But the song is this dude named something called Tim Cole. Listen to Tim Cole. The song is called "I'll Burn This Bitch Down." And he's basically saying, if you mess with mine, no, the song starts off saying, you poke the wolf, now the wolf got teeth. Basically, you mess with my family or you mess with my wife or whatever, I'm coming for you.
See, that phrase you just said about you poke the wolf and now the wolf has teeth. I don't mess with nobody. I'm not known for that at all. I'm over here in my house. Didn't I tell you I stay in the house? I don't go nowhere. I don't mess with nobody. I'm just, So if you do that to me, like, why me? Like, out of all the people you could be messing with, don't pick me, because I don't need to be picked. Exactly. And I'm not saying I stay in my lane. I don't mess with people. But if you wake me up,
the first moment I've heard it say this, women have a problem with somebody saying stay in your lane. I know a lot of women who have problems with staying in the.
I saw that when y'all.
Yeah. My thing is, ain't nothing wrong because I gotta stay in my lane. We all have a lane to stay in when you're dealing with other people. I
have a lane.
Yes. So don't take it offensively.
You better know your lane.
And I think the tone of somebody saying that they're really but I got a lane. You got a lane. You got a lane. Yeah. And we got to play our roles. But when you start playing a multi role and then I'm your focus, we're gonna have problems. And I don't want problems. I want to be smiling all day, every day. Right. But why? But see, I already know me being a big guy. In my job, and you used to ask me this, I tend to get picked out when nobody else get picked out because I'm a big guy. So they're gonna prove so. Let me pick on Drake. No, don't do that. Don't do that, please, because I want to keep my job. But when you do it, and I feel like you're really doing it intentionally, you being disrespectful. So okay, so then I got to start thinking about Drake. You really need your job. You gotta handle this right. I have to talk to myself literally, and I have to pray. I do so much of this on a daily basis, so I have to do this to keep myself calm. So,
and you know what I'm start doing now? I just start even. It's just things that'll help me. Like, you know how we like look at life. It's like, all right, I'm gonna have a good day today, or I'm gonna have a good week or whatever. Man, everything is really like moment to moment, and that's how I look at it. When I leave out of this room, the next moment it's like walking through a portal. Like rooms are portals. That's why when you go into a room and you forget what you was looking for, it's because the room made you forget. It ain't because you forgot. You remembered all the way up until you got to that room. So now I'm trying to like, all right, in this moment, this is who I'm gonna be. This is what I am. I'm feeling good in this moment. But I know the next moment somebody gonna piss me off. Maybe. Let me. All right, I gotta know what moment I'm in. So it helped me sometimes, because now as I get older, you start dealing with stuff you ain't never dealt with.
Right.
I'm starting to deal with stress on a different level now. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to have nerve pains in my leg. My shin is numb. Like I got scared in my back and it started going in my leg. So
hit that 40.
And choosing peace is a part of us maturing in age and in wisdom. Choosing peace, like we can't just pop off, for everything.
Right.
You got to really have done something, to quote me. I mean, you got to really have done
what peace look like for you? What is peace?
Well, for me, peace is it's a state of mind, first of all. Like, it's not that I don't have trouble or struggle or whatever. It's just that I'm not at odds with, anybody or anything from my perspective. You might be at odds with me, but I'm not at odds with you. I'm in a space of, like, life is good. Like, this is what I choose, where I choose to live, I love it over here. I do what I want to do. I say it to myself a lot. I've got a couple of friends I hang with, that I mentioned before, but I say to myself, I just do what I want to do. Like I said, life is good. I got some stuff that goes on around me that's not great, but I think positive is going to be perfectly fine. God's going to work that thing out. So I'm good over here. No arguments, nobody getting on my nerves, nobody upsetting me. Now that one girl Ashley challenging me. That's
told you, Ashley. She don't like you for real. You made her mad that day.
That's a good question.
That's a lot of days.
That's a good question.
What is peace?
What's peace? For me, peace for me is being around family. I love family. I love being around my grandkids, my kids, and just. Everybody's just enjoying each other's company. And because for me to have, that's my piece, I can get a cigar or maybe sip on something and just watch and then listen to a little music That is my piece because it soothes me. And like you said, we all have bills and this, that, and the other. But I also know that when I get up in the morning, I go do work and I come home, I open that door like you just said. I'm not the world. I shut it out.
Right.
I don't walk in here. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna sit on this couch. I'm feeling relaxed.
Right. It's
Whereas
easy
when we were younger, when I was younger, I was always feeling like I gotta get. Now I tell them in a minute that I get caught, man. I'm gonna stay in. And I love it because I can just sit up there and not worry about nothing. And I get back in the world, open that door, get back in the world. Okay, I'm gonna deal with everything. I just gotta take it one step. Like you said, I take it one moment at a time.
Yeah.
But peace to me is that.
You know what's crazy? Mine actually is the opposite. I don't like it, but I'm used to chaotic situations. When I say chaotic, I like to stay busy. I like to always have something to do. I like to move around. As long as I'm not distracted and I'm able to get done what I set out to get done, that's peace for me. If I just feel like I'm working and I'm just spinning my hamster wheel and I ain't getting nothing done, I can't even sleep at night. I'm not at peace. I can't relax my mind.
Yeah. I get that.
Well, I can just come to both of y'all. We were just talking about it a minute ago. I told you that all three of my brothers are born on the same. All three of them said that same thing. Marvin said the same thing. His piece is when he can do something, he don't want to be distracted. Like he been sending me videos of him. He's redoing my mama's house, and he's doing a damn good job. If you distract him or cut him off from doing that, he gonna feel like, and he'll be up all night long.
And that's an Aries thing.
That's what he said.
Yeah, and Ted said the same thing. If something going on in the club, you know, he have to keep it going, just keep it going. And that's why I was trying to tell Chris. He don't believe in it, but you have to see the common things of certain people that, you know, born certain things that they have so similarities.
Yeah, I was just thinking when he said that and when you were saying that, like somebody who's opposite, like we have to be open to understand that what looks like peace, like for you, doesn't look like it for me, and respect that and honor that, like in relationships and stuff. And when this kind of goes back when you talk about when I talk about cutting people off and things like that. So I'm trying to do better at understanding that everybody don't have I'm not gonna say Capricorn brain, but everybody don't have my brain. But I felt like before now, you should have my brain. I'm serious. I really did. I'm like, I was always right. Always right. Always right. But I'm just not learning. Ooh. I'm just not learning that I'm not always right.
Oh my God. Surprise.
Got a wake up call, didn't it? Nope, you ain't always right.
But I'm telling you, could not tell me.
But it's okay though. Like you find, like it's not easy to actually admit that. To say either I'm not right or damn, I need to retrain my thinking.
Yeah.
Because I know when I like, if you always expect for people to think just like you. Why they don't see what I see?
That was me real bad.
That was a turning point for me.
And I'm trying to figure out what was wrong with everybody else.
Right. And then listen, you get to the point where you isolate, you stop liking people. Everybody dumb and stupid. Like no, they just different. That's all.
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
And then you have to take accountability, maybe a little bit accountability of myself too. That, you know, because but now you have people that don't take accountability, who stuck in their ways, and they're not willing to even open up their eyes, to even see, you know, like what we're talking about right now. We can see where we may have play a part in some things, whatever.
Yeah.
Then you got people who just don't do that. They refuse to do that. And don't get me wrong, I know how to. I love them all my heart and soul, but I need that space away from me, because for me, I'm like, if you're not trying to listen to nothing, and I know that that's an issue for me.
I know who you're talking about.
But it's not just. I've read about several people like that, and I don't love them all, but I know how to say, man, we good, you know, because now I'm not gonna sit there and keep on making my blood pressure go up. We're good.
So let me ask y'all this. So misunderstanding, something you don't like about them, whatever you may cut somebody out for.
Yeah.
So you just said you had to see things differently. What did you see? Like, how do you deal with people now outside of cutting them off? What do you do now? You can still cut them off?
Now, wait a minute now. This is new to me. Okay?
Right.
I'm real new, like within the last several months new. So I haven't cut anybody off lately. But
you taking notes.
But okay. I am trying to listen for understanding and keep my mouth shut. I got a problem I'm very outspoken. So I'm trying to keep my mouth shut and listen and try to really receive things from your perspective. Because I'm telling you, I'm just now learning that my brain works completely different from a whole lot of other people.
Right.
So yeah, so I'm just really trying to listen more and be slow to speak. And even maybe come back, like I might not have an answer now. Let me think about this. Like,
Hold on, I don't mean to cut you off. As a woman, before I forget this question, as a woman, do you understand when you're with a man that he thinks differently because he's a man? He thinks like a man and not a woman?
I know more, yes, I absolutely, but I know more now today than I did before, yeah.
Wow. And that's another thing, trying to understand how women think. Men do it too. Cause I'll be like, why shouldn't just logic, like we're logical thinkers. Like, but no, okay, now I gotta sit down and try to think and get myself and try to understand her emotional side of how she see things. But I do see now that there's a lot of women don't really understand. Women a lot of times will take, just tell me if you agree with this. Will you take, if a man says to you, I just want to chill, I just want to be by myself and chill, watch TV, watch the game, smoke a cigar or something, will you take that personal? Will you take that as he don't want to spend time with you? Do you respect his hour to himself to chill out?
Now, yes. The other day, absolutely. Now, you don't want me. I heard you say you don't want me. You don't want nothing to do with me. That's what I heard you say. That's what I heard. I kid you not. I kid you not. You ain't never wanted me. That's I'm telling you. That's
Damned if we do, damned if we don't.
Exactly. I promise you, man.
No, seriously. I've grown a lot. I've grown a lot. And and see, especially the kind of man I want. I the kind of man that I'm attracted to is an alpha male. And they tend to carry the weight of the world on their shoulders. And they're black men, right? So you're black, you got this alpha personality, you know. That's a lot. I've always known and respected that. But in like the latter years, I'm really seeing more so that men, black men, alpha men, they carry this weight. And they have nowhere to take it off and put it down, you know. So I've got to. I have been learning more that I have got to change my ways, my like alpha female ways, so that I could be more like this is peace right here, like you know. Right. So yeah, I've had a lot of growing. I've never been like a real, you know. I let a man be a man. It's never been that. It's just that I have some insight now into some mistakes I've made. I couldn't see from a man's perspective in like women are like the emotional, we're big on you need to have emotional intelligence like you were just saying, because we want you to see like we're soft and you're hard. In some kind of way we gotta come in the middle and respect and honor those things about, you know, each other.
That's it.
I think my problem, I was, you know, y'all, both of y'all know, I was raised by my mom and grandmama. So I had a side of me. I always understood how a woman, because I was raised, and that's how I started off. Yes. But as time and life grew, it made me start thinking differently. I started seeing things from a different perspective. And it's not that I forgot how a woman, because I know how to talk to a woman. I actually feel like I know how to treat a woman. I think I know what a woman wants. To me, I've always said a woman want to be heard. They want you to understand where they're coming from. And even if you don't understand, at least try to understand. And then you talk to them. If you can do them three things and then also make them laugh.
Not at them, but talk to them from understanding.
And talk to them from understanding. Then you good, because that's, you know, the average woman's going to want that. Now you got some that going to want more, or you got some that may want less. But if you know the average woman, that's cool. But it's time and life, because like I said, life will change you. You can start off one way, but in 10 years later, you're going to be different because you don't went through so much other different things. You don't see the different things, so it's going to change you.
Same for a woman. And life changes us, and a lot of women have come up, like some years have made them harder as a woman. That's a conversation I have with my girlfriend all the time. Like the soft life, that's what we want, but you got to be in position to give us that for us to receive whatever you're giving out, to make it where we're walking in the lane you want us to walk in. Right. So that's how another conversation. But yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, and that's why I think a lot of times and for me, the podcast, it helps me. And that's why I want a woman's perspective. Instead of just having me. Don't get me wrong. I love when we talking, but when you hear it from a woman's different perspective and we're not arguing about it and we listen to what you're saying, I can get that. And you know what I'm saying? And to me, communication is the best thing ever. If I sit down and try to understand you, not saying I'm always going to understand you, and you do the same with me, we're almost there. So now we just have to get to that point where, okay, what we're going to do to make this work? But to me, it's like business. If you sit down with somebody and your thought and my thought, we're trying to get the same place. We want this money, but we're thinking differently. I'm going to sit down and listen to you, and you make me understand how you want to get there, and I'm going to do the same thing. If we get together and we do it, it's just, and that's nothing I'm changing it. The way I think now, I'm starting to put more into that, okay, if I take the relationship as a business, would I want this to be, I want to be a joint effort. Would I want to make me flex on my toes? No, but I don't want them to on my toes. Let's talk. Let's work this out. And I'm actually learning that through this podcast, dealing with Eric, dealing with other people I've talked to. And so now I'm not as quick to say something when I just sit back and just listen, you know, and you hear what they're saying and try to make, you know, some kind of, I guess, make some kind of understanding of it. Okay.
See it from their point of view.
Yeah.
I put up a post the other day that says that you shouldn't take criticism from somebody that you wouldn't take advice from.
I saw that, yeah.
Yes.
That I mean, I don't just put stuff up just to be putting it up because it sounds good. It really teach me something. Even if I know you, you gotta know if, like, let's say you want to criticize me about something. If you ain't asked me enough questions to understand me, me and Dre had, like, we had a lot of back and forth, like, cause we partners in doing the podcast thing. But the way I think, it comes off a certain way based on me doing business every day. He didn't see this side, so he kept taking it personal, and we kept bumping heads. Even me had to see, okay, I see how he's taking this, but I don't know what direction to go. I don't really know how to, because if I do this, if I make it personal, it's gonna become personal, and now we're like, let's say this don't work out. I don't want us to not be brothers no more.
Exactly.
I gotta figure this out.
Right.
And you gotta know who you're dealing with. So, man, I just think it's necessary. We don't ask enough questions, basically. Put it like that.
I think that's the answer right there.
Yeah.
Asking questions, communication, whether it be on business level, friendship, relationship.
And that's what I was doing.
And I think that we have a problem. I think we have a problem as I don't know if it's a society or black man, black woman. I don't know what it is, but I think it kind of goes to. I'm gonna say it's y'all. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna say it's us?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, check this out. Let me ask you
some questions.
Like, okay, now this is just my past, okay, my history. I feel like, again, alpha black man, okay? There's this mentality of you want to act like I'm your helpmate, I'm your partner, but in your mind, whatever I say goes. I got a problem with that as a woman. Maybe I shouldn't have a problem with it, I don't know, but it's up to that. It depends. I have a problem with that for the most part. Now, you leading me, I'm all fine for all that. First, your stuff got to be right before I follow you.
I agree with that.
Because I'm not that type of woman. Like, you can't be wishy-washy. You've got to be solid for me to follow you, because I learned at a young age I can lead myself.
Mm-hmm.
And at this age, I can lead myself. I can take care of myself.
So do you think, so the old, okay, I'm not trying to get spiritual with it, but I am going to say this. The old saying, the man, okay, in your head, is the man the head of the household?
Absolutely he is.
Okay, what makes him be the head of the household?
Him following God and doing what God says to do, so that everything else will fall in line.
So let me ask you this question. If this man showing you everything, I'm not trying to take him out of the question. I'm saying he is making the money. He is coming home. He's taking care of you. He is listening to you. He's trying to be the best man he can. But let's say this man is not spiritual. That's that one thing.
Spiritual or religious?
Okay.
Does he believe in God? Does he believe in God? He don't have to go to church on Sundays. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he has a belief in God.
Yes.
And you can follow that man. Right?
You said what?
And that man can be the head of the household, then, right?
If he believes in God,
He believes in
does
God.
he know God's word?
See what I'm saying? See, and let's say he don't know God. Let's say he believes in God, but he don't
Okay, I
know
ain't
God's
talking
word.
about like what every scripture the Bible says.
Because my thing is, it's like
Because I feel like it's in your heart.
but my thing is, like, how much weight are you putting on? What is the weight being put more on? Is it what he's doing or his beliefs? What is the weight on? I mean, because that's another thing that
I say what he's doing.
Okay, so if he's doing everything right, but let's say he do believe in God, but he's not, does that play a part? Will you still follow him? Like,
I will. If he's living
Okay.
right.
Y'all trying to see.
I feel like the God part. Now you know I'm a person. I knock the church doors down every Sunday, and Tuesday night Bible study, Thursday night choir rehearsal. I'm a church girl, right? But I do have sense enough to know that there are a lot of good men that are not knocking that church door down. But shoot, they better than the men knocking the church door down. You know what I'm saying? That kid.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the ones that knock it down, are some of the worst. I'm not knocking nobody, like I said, but they can be the worst one because they know. To me, they're manipulators. This is just my idea, my thoughts. They are bigger manipulators because I know God, and I'm whatever, but I'm not really living that life. But I'm gonna make them think that's a manipulator to me. So I'm big on authenticity. I want you to be who you are. Don't put no fronts in front of me. I don't do fronts.
Okay. Got my hand up, like my friends say. Got my hand up. You're talking about being authentic. You said they're manipulators.
Yeah.
It could be that, or a different way of thinking. Because I've been around Ashley. is the church is a place full of hurt people trying to get well, sick people trying to get well. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I've heard that before.
So it may not be that we're manipulating. I'm putting me in it too.
I'm not saying you.
No, I'm putting me in it because I'm a part of the church.
Yeah.
It may not be that we're manipulating anybody or trying to. It may just be like, look at me. I just admitted in front of everybody that I'm growing as far as learning how other people think, right? Mm-hmm. So it may not be that they're intentionally manipulating. They might be manipulators and not know that they're manipulators, because I have been told I'm a manipulator, and that's because my way of thinking was different. You know what I'm saying? So it may be that might not. Some of them are manipulators. I'm not saying, but some people might be not manipulators. They're just, their way of thinking is different, and they're, like I said, they're still growing spiritually. Just because you go to church every Sunday and all the other days of the week does not mean that you are where you're trying to be. It does not mean that I am the first one to tell you, okay? It does not mean that. So don't, be stuck there, is what I'm saying.
No, and I'm not really stuck there, because like I said, I've talked to guys who may not even seen a church, but I can tell I'm big on knowing, when you talk to someone, you listen, and I feel you genuine or not. I always feel that way. And I've spoken to guys who may have been in church, but you can tell when they speak, their whole conversation is genuine. And I like that. I like anybody who is themselves.
Right.
Whether it be bad or good, be authentic. And that's the reason why I can work well with certain people that other people probably couldn't, because regardless of what, and for instance, I'm just gonna go here. I don't have a problem with Trump. You know why I don't have a problem with Trump?
Because he's showing you who he is.
And so nothing should surprise you.
Right.
I'm not a fan of his.
Right.
But I'm not just like, that's not going to be me.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, because my thing is, the man is not lying about anything he's doing.
Yeah.
If it is, he's doing a politics. I call it politician lying. He's doing it for politics, but he's not really good at that at all. We know what we're getting with this man. So why are you also? Yeah, but you got people.
I've never been up for
people
either.
out here who despise, that they really know him personally, and you don't. You don't know the backgrounds of all this person. No, you don't.
And we're attached to the idea. Well, everybody, we in it to hate Trump, right? Let's do it. All us together. Nobody wants to stand out and say, I ain't really got no problem, because you don't want to be alienated. You don't want to lose your black card.
Yeah,
you know
There you go, the black card. Yeah.
Now I ain't gonna say I don't have no problem with him. But I don't think of him one way or the other. I never have.
Right. It don't make no difference.
He does he bother me? Because I feel like he hurts people. And he hurts people. I know somebody right now personally that he has hurt. That's Hispanic, a Hispanic realtor that I absolutely love her. Mm-hmm. And so yeah, I know some stuff that she said, that's, stuff that they're dealing with, they shouldn't be dealing with. So I'm not for him. I'm gonna make that very clear.
Right.
Am I against him? Yes, I am against him. But I pray for him. I do pray for him. But I understand what you're saying. he is exactly who he say he is,
Yes.
and he's showing you he's not saying one thing and doing another. He's doing what he said.
Exactly.
So,
Let me ask you this. So are you hung up over the idea of people having a different belief to you? And when I say that, let's just say, just like Dre just said, they may not, let's say there's a man, let's say he's Muslim, right? He has principles he lives by. He has God you can see God on him. You can barely get him upset. He prays every day, probably 5 times a day. He's good to you. He makes sure like he lives by godly principles. He just serves a different God.
ooh, a different God. Ooh, baby.
He has
Ooh.
different beliefs. No. His beliefs are the same. His God is just different.
Who is this God?
Whoever his God
Because
is.
I don't know one.
He don't believe in the devil.
We got to have one. We got to have the same God. I'm sorry.
But his perspective may be that of not necessarily, put it like this, let's say he looks at God in a different light. He doesn't see him as a man. He see him as the universe, or he see him as the almighty creator.
Okay.
And he lives by godly principles.
I'm with you on that.
He reads the Bible, he reads the Quran, he reads the Tanakh, he reads everything.
Well, he's reading for just knowledge and understanding is what
Yeah.
I'm hearing you say.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have no problem with it.
You ain't no problem with it.
No, I don't think I have a problem with it. Now, if he starts saying some stuff that's sideways, I don't believe in that.
Women shouldn't speak. Shut up. I love you, but shut up.
That's gonna be a problem.
So you speak when spoken to. Better go cross his leg like this.
Nah, that ain't gonna be able to work over here. I told you I struggle.
Yeah, you see that you fight your demons on, say God still work with me.
And I get it. But I do have we see it every day when it comes to beliefs. Just a belief. Just something that we can't do business. We can't
Because of
coexist because of what I believe.
Nah, I'm over that. Like, I'm not. I think I've grown past it. I don't know if I was ever like that, but if I was, I'm definitely past that now. Like,
That's not even good business.
yeah.
Even
outside of business.
Yes, I'm saying.
Like I don't know what you practice, but you're good people to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We can
Yes.
have good conversation.
Yes.
I'm not concerned about that.
Because you'll go on a different side of the planet. People ain't even been over in Korea and China. They don't probably even know who Jesus is, but they practice a God, or they practice a religion, or they practice, you might catch somebody that, they never seen, they haven't lived the life you live. They don't know anything about black culture. They don't know anything about the Christian church. They don't even know, but they know God in the sense that, like, in my heart,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't believe in doing people wrong.
Right.
And I have principles based on, like, a man don't work, a man don't eat. Like, you treat your mama with respect, your woman, your kids. So what is God? Is God something we take with us as a badge and show everybody, hey, I got God? Or do you actually demonstrate what God is and not have to tell everybody, I know God?
I believe you have to live it.
That's true.
And don't get me wrong, I know in spiritual and Bible you're supposed to speak it and stuff, whatever. But my thing is, it's too many people are speaking on it, but those same people are not living it.
Right.
So,
That's the most important part, living it.
And that's my whole thing. In the Bible it says the devil, the Bible dying for and stuff. But just because you know it, you're not living it. It makes a person such as myself may look at you like,
The devil knows the Bible
You know what I'm saying?
by heart.
Yeah, by heart. Yeah, so, but you ain't
He
living
came
that
from
life.
heaven.
So if you're not living that life, but you speak to me, you're fake.
That means nothing.
I don't do fake.
That
I
means
promise you.
nothing. Yeah, that
and I know some people, I literally know some people that does that. I ain't lost no respect for them, but when it comes to certain perspectives on certain things, I'm not gonna deal with you on this. Well,
Your actions speak
your
louder
actions. Because I look at your
That's
actions. I don't look at what you're talking
the
about.
thing.
You're
Always
gonna
been.
show me how you carry yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna watch you.
Yeah.
And when I see certain things, how you supposed to be a leader, but I know certain things about you. You can't lead me.
Right. Oh, I got a problem with that.
Yeah,
I got a problem with that.
we were talking about leaders. And I asked Eric and Chris, and I'm not showing no disrespect because I'm not doing that. But I want to know, what did Jesse Jackson How is he a leader? What did he do for me or black people in general to make him this quote unquote leader?